Imagine you're in the middle of a normal day. You wake up, get ready for work, and everything seems to be going well, until suddenly you feel a strange tightness in your chest. Or perhaps, climbing a flight of stairs that you always climb, you notice that you're panting more than usual. It may even be that when you lie down to sleep, you feel your heart beating irregularly, as if it were out of rhythm. If you've experienced any of these situations, your body may be trying to tell you something important. Your heart could be in danger. The truth is that many of us ignore the subtle signals our bodies send out. We are so busy with the hustle and bustle of everyday life, dealing with work, family, and responsibilities that we end up neglecting our heart health. But heart disease is silent and often manifests itself in ways that don't always seem obvious. These signs can begin discreetly, and it's easy to think that they're just passing symptoms, such as tiredness or stress. But believe me, ignoring them can be very costly. Today I'm going to share with you the 7 main signs that indicate your heart is at serious risk. More importantly, I'll explain what you can do to take action before it's too late. Let's talk about symptoms that, if recognized and treated in time, can save lives. Because taking care of your heart is not just a matter of health, it's a matter of life. So if you care about your health and want to know how to protect your most precious asset, stay with me until the end of this video. It could be the most important piece of information you hear today. Signs your body can give you when your heart isn't right. The heart is the engine of our body, keeping blood circulating to nourish all our organs and tissues with oxygen and nutrients. Even when we are at rest, such as during sleep, it continues to work tirelessly. It's easy to forget how essential this organ is until it starts to show signs that something isn't right. Like any machine, the heart can also show signs of wear and tear, and the body lets us know when the heart needs special attention. In this video, you'll discover 7 signs that can indicate heart problems. Some of these signs may seem harmless, others curious, but all are important warnings that can save lives. But before we start, it's important to stress the importance of taking care of your heart health. If you want to learn more about how to maintain a healthy lifestyle, ensure disease prevention, and stay informed about heart care, subscribe to the channel now. Activate the notification bell so you don't miss out on any content. Taking care of your health is essential, and we're here to help you on your journey. No. 1. Frank's Mark. What can your ears tell us about your heart? The first curious sign we're going to talk about is the famous Frank's Mark. Have you ever heard of this name? Maybe not, but you may have noticed someone with a diagonal crease in their earlobe. Although it may seem like an insignificant detail, this mark can be an indication of problems with the arteries in the heart. Frank's Mark is characterized by a diagonal line that appears on the ear, and its name is a tribute to Dr. Sanders T. Frank, who, in the 1970s, identified the correlation between this line and an increased risk of heart disease. The line appears when the arteries begin to clog due to the accumulation of fat, compromising blood circulation. As a consequence, some areas of the body, such as the ear, may not receive the proper amount of blood and oxygen, resulting in the appearance of the mark. However, it is important to remember that not all people who have this line are in fact suffering from heart problems. Studies indicate that approximately 30% of people who have Frank's Mark have a heart in good condition, but the other 70% may be facing some kind of complication. This is even more relevant for people under the age of 40, since in younger people this mark can be an early sign that the arteries are beginning to clog. Let's better understand why this line forms. Blood needs to flow properly to deliver oxygen and nutrients to the body's cells. When there is a blockage in the arteries, some areas, such as the earlobe, end up receiving less blood. This can cause the skin in this area to change its structure, forming Frank's Mark. So if you or someone you know has this crease in their ear, it's worth seeing a doctor for a more detailed heart health assessment. And before I go any further, if you like this content and want to learn more about health, please like the video. This will help spread this important information to more people. Leave your comments below and let us know if you've noticed this sign in your body. Now on to the next sign. 2. Hair loss on the legs. a sign that can go unnoticed. Now let's talk about a sign that is often overlooked or associated with other factors: hair loss on the legs. Everyone has heard of hair loss on the scalp, but what about when the hair on the legs starts to fall out significantly? This can be a sign that blood circulation in the legs is inadequate and may be linked to heart problems. Body hair grows from hair follicles, which depend on good blood circulation to receive the oxygen and nutrients needed for healthy growth. When the heart is unable to pump blood efficiently to the legs, the hair follicles become malnourished, resulting in hair loss. Body hair grows from hair follicles, which depend on good blood circulation to receive the oxygen and nutrients needed for healthy growth. When the heart is unable to pump blood efficiently to the legs, the hair follicles become malnourished, resulting in hair loss. This phenomenon can be indicative of peripheral arterial disease, a condition in which the arteries in the legs become clogged with fatty plaques. If arteries are like pipes that carry water, we can imagine that when these pipes become clogged, the water can't flow properly. In the same way, blood has difficulty reaching the legs when the arteries are blocked. One of the initial signs of this problem is the loss of hair in specific areas of the legs. In addition, other symptoms can appear, such as leg pain when walking and sores that take a long time to heal. So if you notice significant hair loss on your legs or any of the other symptoms mentioned, it's worth going to the doctor to investigate whether there are any circulation problems. And once again, this could be a sign that the heart is failing to pump blood efficiently, which could have more serious long-term consequences. Cardiovascular health is something we should monitor closely. If you have friends or family who could benefit from this information, share this video with them. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on any important heart health tips. Number 3. Xanthelasmas, yellow spots around the eyes. Another sign that can be linked to heart problems are small yellowish spots that appear around the eyes, known as xanthelasmas. These spots are actually fatty deposits under the skin and can be an indication that cholesterol levels are high in the blood. Cholesterol is an essential substance for the body to function, but when it is present in excess, it can build up on the walls of the arteries, forming plaques that restrict the flow of blood. These plaques can lead to hardening of the arteries, a process called atherosclerosis, which increases the risk of heart attacks and strokes. Xanthelasmas can be a visible sign that this process is taking place in the body. Although xanthelasmas may not cause immediate problems, their presence suggests that the body is dealing with high cholesterol levels. That's why it's crucial for anyone who notices these spots around the eyes to have their blood cholesterol levels checked. If the levels are high, the doctor may suggest dietary changes and, in some cases, the use of medication to control cholesterol. As well as being a warning about cholesterol, xanthelasmas can also be a sign that other fats in the blood, such as triglycerides, are out of balance. Controlling these levels is key to protecting the heart and reducing the risk of cardiovascular disease. If you or someone you know has yellowish spots around the eyes, don't ignore this sign. See a doctor for a detailed assessment and adopt measures to improve cardiovascular health. And if you're enjoying the content, this ring is formed by the accumulation of fat in the cornea, which is the transparent part of the eye. The formation of this ring can be related to high levels of cholesterol or other lipids in the blood. Like xanthelasmas, senile BO can be a sign that the body is dealing with imbalances of fat in the blood, which increases the risk of heart disease. In older people, senile BO is often considered part of the natural aging process and generally doesn't require treatment. However, when it appears in individuals under the age of 40, it can be a sign of dyslipidemia, which is the medical term for an imbalance in blood fat levels. If left unchecked, dyslipidemia can lead to a buildup of fat in the arteries, increasing the risk of heart attack and stroke. So if you notice a ring around the iris or notice that someone close to you has this sign, it's worth investigating. Taking blood tests to check your cholesterol and triglyceride levels is the first step in ensuring that your heart health is up to date. And remember, the earlier cholesterol problems are detected, the easier it will be to control them with adjustments to diet and lifestyle. Number 5. Cyanosis, when the skin turns blue. Cyanosis is a symptom that deserves immediate attention, as it can indicate serious problems with the heart or lungs. Cyanosis is the name given to the bluish or purplish coloration that appears on the skin or lips when the blood is not getting enough oxygen. This phenomenon occurs when there is a problem with blood circulation, which can be caused by heart failure or lung disease. When the blood is adequately oxygenated, it has a bright red color. However, if oxygen levels in the blood drop, the blood takes on a darker hue, which can be seen on the skin. The first places where cyanosis appears are usually the extremities of the body, such as the fingers and toes, as well as the lips, and in more severe cases, the entire face. Cyanosis can indicate a medical emergency, especially if it appears suddenly and is accompanied by other symptoms such as chest pain, shortness of breath, or mental confusion. If this occurs, it is crucial to seek immediate medical attention, as it may be a sign that the heart is failing to pump blood properly, or that the lungs are not oxygenating the blood as they should. This condition can be related to a number of heart problems, such as congestive heart failure, heart valve problems, or even serious arrhythmias. In addition, cyanosis can be a symptom of lung diseases, such as pneumonia or pulmonary embolism, which also affect blood oxygenation. If you or someone you know shows signs of cyanosis, don't hesitate to seek emergency medical attention. This is an important warning from the body that something is seriously wrong. 6. Swelling in the legs and ankles. Swelling in the legs and ankles is a relatively common symptom, especially after a long day of standing or sitting. However, when this swelling becomes frequent and is not related to situations such as standing for a long time, it could be a sign that the heart is having difficulty pumping blood efficiently. Swelling, also known as edema, occurs when fluid accumulates in the extremities of the body. This can happen because the heart is unable to pump blood strongly enough, causing fluid to accumulate in the veins of the legs. This is one of the classic signs of congestive heart failure, a condition in which the heart is so weakened that it cannot meet the body's demands. In addition to swelling in the legs and ankles, other signs of heart failure include shortness of breath, excessive tiredness, and a persistent cough, especially at night. These symptoms occur because the heart can't pump enough blood to the body, causing fluid to build up not only in the legs, but also in the lungs, which can cause difficulty breathing. If you notice that your legs or ankles are swollen frequently, it's important to see a doctor to assess your heart function. Swelling can be a sign that the heart is under pressure, and if left untreated, heart failure can worsen, leading to more serious complications. And if you've made it this far, congratulations on taking care of your health and being attentive to the signals your body can give you. If you haven't already done so, subscribe to our channel for more tips and information on health and well-being. Share this video with your friends and family so that they too can keep an eye out for these important signs. Also, leave your comments below and let us know if you've noticed these signs in your body. 7. Other signs that deserve attention. In addition to the more visible signs we've already mentioned, there are other symptoms that, although less apparent, can be indicative of heart problems. Let's take a look at some of them. Shortness of breath. If you find that you are getting out of breath easily when performing simple activities, such as climbing stairs, this could be a sign that the heart is having trouble pumping enough blood. Shortness of breath, especially at rest, can be a classic symptom of heart failure. Persistent coughing, a cough that won't go away, especially if it's accompanied by shortness of breath, or if you notice that it gets worse when you're lying down, can be a sign that the heart isn't working as it should. This is because, in some cases of heart failure, fluid can build up in the lungs, causing coughing and difficulty breathing. Constant tiredness. Feeling constantly tired, even without having made any physical effort, can be an indication that the heart is working harder than it should to keep the blood circulating. Chronic tiredness is a common symptom of heart failure and should be investigated. Chest or leg pain. Chest pain is one of the best-known signs of heart problems, but leg pain can also indicate circulation problems. As we mentioned earlier, poor blood circulation in the legs can be a sign of peripheral arterial disease, which is a risk factor for more serious heart problems. Frequent trips to the toilet at night. If you're going to the toilet often at night to urinate, this could be a sign that your body is trying to eliminate excess fluid that has accumulated during the day, which could be a symptom of heart failure. When the heart isn't working properly, the body retains fluids, which are eliminated more frequently during the night. These are just some of the signs that can indicate that the heart is not working properly. It's important to remember that, in many cases, the symptoms can be subtle or easily confused with other health problems. That's why it's essential to pay attention to what your body is trying to tell you and to consult a doctor whenever you notice anything out of the ordinary. Conclusion: take good care of your heart. Now that you know some of the main signs your body can give you when your heart isn't doing well, it's time to take action. Prevention is always the best course of action when it comes to health, and taking care of your heart involves much more than just avoiding fatty foods or exercising. Maintaining a balanced diet, rich in fruit, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins is essential. In addition, avoiding excess sugar, salt, saturated, and trans fats is also part of a healthy lifestyle. As well as eating well, it's important to keep up regular physical activity. Exercises such as walking, swimming, cycling, or playing sports that you enjoy can do wonders for your heart. A sedentary lifestyle is one of the biggest enemies of cardiovascular health, so try to get moving every day. Regular checkups are also essential. Monitoring blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood glucose can help identify problems before they become serious. If you notice any of the signs mentioned throughout this video, don't wait to seek medical help. The sooner the problem is diagnosed, the greater the chances of treatment and recovery. Now it's up to you. If you liked this video, don't forget to like it, share it, and subscribe to the channel for more health and wellness tips. Also, leave your comments below and let us know if you've noticed any of these signs in your body. Stay alert, take care of yourself, and see you in the next video.